Hey guys, okay, going to be doing an engine oil and filter change on this SK755 today. So your filter is located right there. We'll get into that. And the drain plug is underneath right there. Difficult to access the actual drain plug on this machine, so they put this here for you. So it's attached to a hose to the bottom of the engine, so you have easy access to drain. It just takes forever. Some gunk in the cap there. Yeah, so anyway, I drove this, warmed it up for an hour or so, was using it, and definitely want to warm it up. And then yeah, I usually let it sit here for, a couple hours at least, just to make sure it's all drained out. Okay, I let it drain out for about 4 days, which is kind of crazy, but I didn't need the machine for 4 days. Now I do. So I just gave it as much time as I possibly could to let it drain out. So I'll just tighten that back on. It's a 13/16 wrench if you actually want to use the correct wrench. This is your oil filter here. I use these oil filter pliers. I think they're Fram oil filter pliers. You can get these at any auto store, or you can use channel locks. The only problem with using channel locks on this filter is sometimes you'll hit the hose, or they have the belt style. Whatever you need to do to get that off. And then I use just a yogurt container here. Sometimes when I'm changing filters, just to keep the oil from spilling down into the engine compartment. So I'll just put that there and let it catch whatever oil it can catch. Put these a little tighter. There we go, so it caught some of the oil. So if you guys want to use the original Kubota oil filter, it's an HH16432430. I pretty much use Wix filters in all my equipment in the aftermarket. They're good filters. And the thing with diesels, in my opinion, is if you're changing the oil, when it's recommended, that's the most important thing to do. And as long as you're using a fairly good quality filter, you'll be fine. So this is the Wix 51311. This is an oil bottle that I just keep filled with, I think just 10W30 motor oil. I'm going to lubricate the gasket. We'll screw this back on, or on. And then usually about 3/4 to 1 turn past the contact. Okay, so due to the location of this, you can use whatever you need to get in there, but I use this funnel. Just put it in there like that. And then I've got my my pour jug here that I fill up with the required amount of oil, and then I'll just dump it into there. So according to the manual, if you have the manual with certain machines, you can read the manual, it tells you what you need. This one requires 4 liters for an oil and filter change. I'm going to dump in about 3.5 liters and then start it up, because usually there's a little tiny bit of residual left over that you don't always get out, so you don't want to overfill. You just want to give it some time to pick up the oil, run it through the filter, so you can get an accurate reading when you recheck the dipstick. Okay, I just shut it off there. I'm going to let it sit for 5-10 minutes just till the oil settles down so we can get an accurate reading on the dipstick. So we're, I don't know, just over half, or 3/4, I guess. We'll add in the full 4 liters and I think we'll be good. Oh, and in case anyone's wondering, I'm using 5W40 full synthetic motor oil, diesel motor oil. The manual calls for 10W30 and a couple other different grades, but the 5W40 works good in pretty well all temperatures. Thanks for watching, guys.